is the liquid of life. We all need it to survive. Water, choose water first. Water, we all know it is precious. Should be enjoyed by all of us. Talking about water, choose water first. Water.
On this edition of Water Wednesdays, you're going to hear a bit more about the Barbados Water Authority's strategy to respond to the island's water scarcity problems at this moment. You've been hearing so much about it. You've seen the Barbados Water Authority crews out and about, and there's a lot more happening on the ground. To tell us a bit more about the strategy and how the BWA is responding, we have Stevon Roberts. He is the chairman of the BWA. So talk about how serious the situation is right now as far as water scarcity is concerned.
Well, Shane, thanks for having me, first of all. To speak about water scarcity, I will first have to tell you the world standards of where we should be and where we are at in terms of the amount of water we have per person on the island. As world standards take it, we are supposed to be at 1,000 cubic meters per person of water on the island. However, as it stands, Barbados is only between 240 and 300 cubic meters of water per person, and that's the reason why we are considered a water scarce country.
That means augmentation, and that has been the strategy over the recent months for the Barbados Water Authority, trying to get more water into the system.
Yes.
Now, many people have been asking about going the route of importing water from Dominica. Talk a bit about that.
All right, well, I would not only talk about Dominica. What has happened is the islands of the CARICOM have come together, and because over the years Barbados has actually assisted many of these islands when they were in need, now they're returning the favor, as per se. So we are going to be bringing in water, but we are also being assisted by the ships who have plants on board that they produce their own water and are willing to give us as much water as we want when they are in dock.
Okay, so talk about, I mean, people want to know about the water quality. Is it safe for drinking? How will it be introduced into the system? What can you tell us?
Well, Shane, there's a lot I can tell you. First of all, let me say, the Barbados Water Authority cuts no corners, and we are very, very, very strict on water testing. So we carry out we test every single water that comes into Barbados, whether it be bottled water or water from the ships or the water that we will be importing from any island. If it doesn't pass the standards of the Barbados Water Authority or the Ministry of Health, it will not be used. So it first has to pass all of our necessary tests before we actually put it into the system or give it to any Barbadian for drinking.
Is there a particular strategy for places that you'll be targeting first that are water scarce? We know that the rural areas of Barbados have been suffering during these dry months. We were in Boscobel last week, and we heard about the issues that they're having there as well.
Yeah. Well, obviously we are concentrating on the areas that are having water problems. So we are at the moment going to try to force the water up so that it reaches the people, for instance, in St. Joseph. We are at the moment putting something in place to deal with issues in St. John, and we are working on the Boscobel aquifer to help the people in Boscobel and the St. Lucie and St. Peter surrounding areas.
Okay, we delivered some drinking water, some boxes of bottles of drinking water with the help of the Barbados Defence Force, and of course some big corporate support from Flow.
Yes.
Are we going to do any similar ventures going forward?
Oh well, I am happy to say today that only yesterday I had a call from the owner of Glacier Water, and he is willing and ready to get on board to do a similar project. So the public and all the areas that need assistance can look forward to this.
Okay. So the concerns about the drinking water coming from, as you said, some of those ships that will be coming into the Bridgetown port to deliver the water to us. Dominica also lending some assistance, our CARICOM brothers and sisters. We will make sure we keep you updated on all of this as it happens right here on Water Wednesdays. To view this or previous episode again, please visit our website, www.barbadoswaterauthority.com. You can go to our Facebook or Instagram pages for additional information and subscribe to our Water Wednesdays channel. You can find us there on YouTube.